There's Ivan Toney making his way this season as they welcome them onto the field of play. For Al-Kholood, a season of survival, the bonus of battling through to the King's Cup final, where they fell to an honourable defeat to Al-Hilal. There was only one goal. Al-Ahli have perhaps predictably dominated so far, with 4 wins from the previous 5 encounters. Edouard Mendy returns in goal for Al-Ahli this season, have come in the Roshan Saudi League. He's the man to beat in the race for the Golden Boot. He's been their most creative player in midfield. Kevin Ndoram returns after missing the last couple of matches. Hatan Babri is the captain, and 19-year-old Brazilian Guga leads the attack in the absence of top scorer Ramiro Henrique.
Talking, imagine just before kick-off, can we try and give this Al-Ahli team
a waited time there? So a 3-1 home win for Al-Kholood today as well.
I think Al-Hilal,
French midfielder, is Riyad Mahrez, who's always worth watching.
I think he's had a fantastic career. Really smart signing.
Demiral. Straight at Madrashi, who's looking for Mahrez. It's not very often you see the ball just break.
Ball watching. He made his
Shakil Pinas now for Al-Kholood.
I think the worry when Des Buckingham looks at the analysis on another day, tomorrow morning, wherever it might be, on how they scored the first 2 goals. Frank Kessie was in too much space for both goals. How did that happen?
That's the problem you often see, though, isn't it, with teams nearer the bottom of the table? They play pretty well for most of the game, but
don't crumble.
2 goals in 2 minutes has rather put them in a bit of a hole, though, hasn't it? And the Champions League elite winners of the season. Sani Abu Al-Shamat as well, just a couple of minutes later. Ruben Neves and Sultan Mandash, the 2 goal scorers for Al-Hilal, by the way. Here's Riyad Mahrez for Al-Ahli. Little flick there from Mahrez. It's been a good season overall, hasn't it, as you were saying, Don? I mean, they started off really well in the Saudi Super Cup, and on the near side. Here he is.
Handle the ball, very comfortable in possession.
They have the relaxed look of a crowd whose team are 2-0 up, don't they, those fans in green? It's in quite stark contrast to the 24 that Al-Ahli have conceded. "35 minutes into the game, and Riyad Mahrez and his teammates all smiles here. A hydration break for the players, and a job well done. So he's up onto 32, isn't he now, Ivan Toney, in the Golden Boot race. Quinones of Al-Qadisiyah has 30 goals. He's the 2nd highest scorer. Cristiano Ronaldo on 26. Roger Martinez of Al Town has 23.
That's a great return, isn't it? 23 for Al Town.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I guarantee you, when you're winning 2-0 in a goal, they're in good voice, with your family come to the game. I imagine the players' wives and their kids will be at the game. You get your family on the grass as well, spend a bit of time with them.
And Mahrez just spreading the play. He's Al-Aliwa who gave the ball away. Mahrez looking to find an angle.
Oh, John Buckley knew there was a chops coming somewhere.
Just caught Mahrez. Abu Al-Shamat across. Toney was ready to go should the ball reach him. Al-Jahani. Mahrez, alarm bells will be ringing here for Al-Kholood. But surprisingly, perhaps, it stays at 2.
And I would have fancied him to finish that one off. He had a 5-yard pass to Frank Kessie that he could have played, but Riyad Mahrez on his left foot, you would have fancied him to score all day long. The balance that he's got, he just shifted it to try and create the angle. And he's not far away from making it 3.
So they've scored 2 in this first half and hit the post twice as well. Mio. Mahrez. Couldn't find a way through. Bit of pressure there on Riyad Mahrez. Sloppy from Mio. Swung in by Mahrez. It was a free header. That Abu Al-Shamat into Ivan Toney. Lets it run. It's Riyad Mahrez who's challenged in the box.
Interesting when we get a replay here.
Just catches his right foot, doesn't he?
Let's have a look. Yeah, he does, but I think Mahrez is looking for it.
I think he's falling forward already slightly.
Yeah, I think it depends on how you see that. I'm quite comfortable with what the referees give there. I think he's looking for it. I think he realises that there's...
Welcome back to our live coverage from Al-Linma Stadium in Jeddah, the last home game of the campaign.
Well, it should have been a red card for denying a goal scoring opportunity, but the referee sees it his way, that's fine. It was definitely worth the check, though.
He'll be looking to all but put that golden boot race to bed if he possibly can. Demiral. It's Mahrez with the pass.
I think Des Buckham now will be looking for character. He's made a couple of changes to try and stem the flow.
Here's Mahrez. Only dropped 6 points at home all season. It's always a threat from set plays. Quit the wrestling. In from Mahrez. Kotsani. Abdurrahman sent back towards Mahrez. With 3, other than that there's about 3 or 4 with 1 and that's it. So Ramiro Enrique has been a key player for Al-Kholood, so it's a big miss. Al-Jahani was a handy piece of improvisation. Riyad Mahrez. More around the ball, looking for that 4th goal. Dams in towards Ivan Toney. Mahrez collects. Well, they're coasting, Al-Ahly. And they have been throughout much of the match. Lovely, silky skills from Riyad Mahrez, who looks hopefully towards the referee for a free kick.
I think there's a little...
Riyad Mahrez gets a rest as well now. So Mahrez off, but Salem Abdullah coming on. 8 against Al-Kholood in that 4-0 win recently. Second year running as well, and a goal today for Ivan Toney to extend his lead at the top of the scorers chart in the race for the Golden Boot. He's on 32. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Al-Ahly guaranteed 3rd. It's Al-Ahly 3.